Alright, it shows I'm live. Okay, cool. Hey, I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time here. I'm not going to have like a long drawn out video. But, there's some people that are, I guess, unhappy that I've kind of stepped away from doing technology stuff for a little bit. A couple things that I've actually talked to a couple different YouTubers about, one of which being Madam Roy. Like when I started my channel, I was working midnight 12-hour shifts, and I had a couple days off in a row generally. So I got punched in my passcode. I was generally working a couple, I'd have like 2 or 3 days off in a row, and I was working from I was working from 6 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. And then I didn't want to be switching, back and forth between, day shift and night shift when I was on my days off. So what I would do is I would stay up in the middle of the night. I'd find random computers in the thrift store or whatever, and I would just shoot a couple little goofy videos about them. And it turns out those actually were some of my more popular videos, and I understand that. But what a lot of people don't seem to understand is, at that time, the reason I started doing that is because I was depressed. Working midnights, especially in the winter, oh my God, like you never see daylight. In fact, like, you have to put blackout curtains in your bedroom and the rest of your apartment for that matter, because so that you can sleep. So like you pretty much never see daylight. And it was starting to depress me. And when I was doing these goofy little videos, it was actually helping me pull myself out of the depression. So that was what was relevant in my life at the time, was that I was really focusing on playing with computers. I had like, especially when I lived by myself, I had a whole apartment full of freaking computers. But now, and things are different. Now I have a 2-year, like I guess he's 2.5 now, because he was November 2016. But I have a family. I got a child. I have a day job rather than a midnight job. It's like, so I sleep during the hours I would normally film those videos. And and I do want to try to do more technology stuff. I mean, I'm just leaving my storage unit now. I'm actually going to go give my mother the key to that minivan. I'm on my way there now. So, which I'm not going to be able to film that, I apologize. So basically, there's a couple more videos coming out on it, but the work is done. She has the key now. By the time you see the last video, she will have been driving it for probably a week at least. But a lot of people ask, well, hey, do you still do this? Do you still do that? I mean, yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. When I have days off, I'll go to the thrift stores, but I very rarely find anything that I want, or at a price I'm willing to pay, because there's a lot of expensive shit out there, or stuff. You know what I mean? Most of us are probably relatively adult, like, so we can handle a swear word every now and again. But like, so the vehicle, like, I say like a lot, I almost sound like AOC. But like the van, that is something that was relevant to me. I knew I could put out some videos, have some content. I'm not going to make any real money off of that. I mean, geez, like according to my analytics, I'm making like 12 cents a day, if that. And but anyway, so I actually have something in the back of my truck right now. It's a Generac generator. I'm going to do a will it run video, because the guy I got it off of He said it ran last year and it doesn't run this year, and he managed to break the rewind because he broke the starter rope and he didn't understand how to load a rewind. So he pulled the center screw out, springs went everywhere. I'm going to see if I can fix that rewind. If I can't, I can get one on eBay for like 20 bucks plus $10 shipping. So I'll get that. And then, but first I'm going to see, well, I'll try fixing the rewind for free. But if I can't, I'm going to use a different method, which I can't wait to show you. Although if you watch the channel Project Farm or Musty One, these are two really good YouTube channels, by the way. You know, they would be, you might have seen them do this. But I'm not going to put any money into it before I know if it runs. Which, if it sat over the winter and it doesn't run, there's one of three things it could be: bad gas, gummed up the carburetor from bad gas, or the oil pressure, or there's a oil level switch, and if you, sometimes when the oil sits over the winter, it'll get real gummy and it'll mess up the switch, so you unplug that and then you'll be able to get it going again. But for right now, I do plan to get more computer stuff in. Actually, I've got a storage unit full of computer stuff. It's just a matter of, you know, I gotta come up, get it, shoot the video. I was kind of hoping to get this camper because that's actually what I was going to use it for. I was going to use it for a mobile. I was going to set up computer stuff in it and run this generator to use it. This isn't an inverter generator, but it's a nice little generator. Oh wow, they have this road closed. I'm glad I came this way rather than the other way. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Because I'm like 2 blocks from her house. Really not much I can think of to talk about. I just wanted to address this. I wanted to give a reason why things were the way they were and why they're going the way they are now. Not trying to leave my fans behind. I'm not trying to lose them, but I can only film what's relevant to me now, not what was relevant to me in the future or in the past. Not that not that there's really anything I have against doing technology videos. I've really liked doing them, and the more I try to set up better equipment, the more people go, "Oh, I liked your old videos better." It gets kind of overwhelming. It's like, try to do better videos, and then some people are just like, "I like your old style better." I'm like, I'm trying to emulate my old style, just in a different location. But I can only please so many people at once. But I do appreciate you listening to me ramble for like 8 or 9 minutes. So thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.